What's going on, Crows? Scarecrow here with Abstract Gaming, and guys, we are finally bringing you another video today. I want to discuss the surprise drop of the Halo Infinite Beta, but before we get into the video, guys, make sure to leave a comment down below. What are your current thoughts with the Halo Infinite Beta? Post your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll kind of give my opinion throughout this video. But guys, I think it's time that we, once again, dive into the world of Halo. It's crazy to think that it's been 6 years since we last had a major Halo launch, and boy does it truly seem like an eternity. We've seen the community move from one title to the next to try and fill that Master Chief shaped hole in their hearts. And it looked like the wait was finally over when 343 announced that their next major title will be releasing on December 8th. Punch that grunt right in the face and throw those calendars out the window because we're on 343 time and it has no calendars. Xbox held a conference on November 15th to celebrate the 20-year anniversary of Xbox. 343 took this opportunity to drop the beta for the Halo Infinite multiplayer, and everything has been great, right? Wrong. Now don't get me wrong, the game is utterly fantastic, and I kind of want to dwell on the good things before I dive into the black abyss of negativity. This is the first Halo title that I can remember that has launched with competitive settings. And that, for me, since I'm a hardcore player, that's what I look forward to. The MLG, the hardcores, the HCSs. And if you're wanting to better yourself for those tournaments and stuff, this will be the game mode that you want to play. It uses the settings we have come to love from past games like the Battle Rifle Start, the No Radar, the Friendly Fire, and it's got some of the best maps I've seen in a long time versus Halo 5. Because we all know Halo 5 was just reskins of a different Halo 5 match, but somehow that one's worse than the one you were playing. But this one actually has decent maps, except Behemoth. Behemoth, you can go down a hole. Like, it's not even in HCS, so why is it in Ranked Arena? Take it out. The game did just come out, so I'm a little too harsh and too fast on that. Now, I won't say my opinion of those maps won't change the longer the game is out, but for now, that's my opinion. Next, I want to talk about the weapons. Halo Infinite has a nice variety of guns, and each gun feels unique, and hardly any of them seem to have an overall advantage. All this meshed together creates an overall enjoyable multiplayer, but now, I think it's time we dive into the worst parts of this launch. Okay. So onto the bad parts of this beta. A lot of people mentioned the lack of playlist and the overall horrendous season pass, so I would kind of steer away from those topics. I previously mentioned that 343 has done a great job making the weapon seem unique and that every gun has a distinct purpose, and I still 100% agree with that statement. I just can't see why 343 made the decision to replace classic guns. While I do enjoy the skewer, I have to say I'm going to miss the Spartan Laser. Nothing felt better than getting a multi-kill to take out rockets on high ground, or stopping the enemy flag after it hopped into a Warthog. Those are some great moments. And 343 has said that more weapons will be added later throughout the game's life cycle. Hopefully, Spartan Laser, come on, 343, don't let me down. I do find myself liking the replacement of the Mauler with the Mangler. It does give it a slightly better range. I do find myself disliking the Pulse Carbine. Seriously, can somebody tell me what the use of the Pulse Carbine is? Like, it doesn't hit shots. Is it melee fast? I've tried using it in every scenario, and I can't seem to pinpoint its actual use. But I'm sure I will in time. I do play a lot of ranked, so I don't really get to use every weapon as much as I like. Next, I want to talk about melee and hit shot registration. Melee seems to be exceptionally bad this time. I find myself having less of a lunge than the enemy player. While my friend recorded a clip and seriously he lunged like 15 feet. And oftentimes, my melee just absolutely disappears. I go for a melee, and I'll go to melee guy that's full health just so my teammate has an easy time killing him, and the guy ends up just being full health after the whole encounter. I think it might have something to do with the messed up player collision that 343 has implemented into the game. Like you can't even, you walk through your teammates. You can't jump on enemy heads or some kind of weird player collision. And this is the problem I'm seeing with not just my point of view, but when I die, I look at teammates that are having the same issue. The hit detection at times can be even worse. It very often seems like I have a shot that disappears. I have an enemy dead and the final shot just doesn't seem to do its job. I have friends that complained with the same issue, and it gets very frustrating that it happens so frequently. Like, seriously, like multiple times a game. Okay, so this next complaint will be kind of controversial. I mean, it's like beating a dead fish with another dead fish, or whatever the saying is. But I really miss the 1 to 50 ranking system. It's just something I feel very passionate about, and it seems like the conversation has kind of died. The current ranking system we have, I just have no drive to progress through it. But the 1 to 50, there was something about reaching that higher rank that feels rewarding. It really drove me to grind the game. But this current ranking system, once it just seems way too easy to get Onyx. Like I ranked in at Diamond 2. I'm already at Onyx within the first 2 weeks. Really. And like I'm seeing a lot of people who are Onyx that would have been like 30s to 40s in the old Halos. But I remember way back in 2007 when Halo 3 released, it was such a big deal going to school and being one of the only 3 people with a 50. Everyone knew that you were a no-lifer that was very skilled at Halo. And that grind alone was enough to get me to return to the game every day. And that kind of leads me to my last problem with the game. I don't find myself wanting to play solo. This may be the lack of social playlists causing this issue, but it gets a little tiresome going into a ranked arena and getting a team that just doesn't know how to play the game. Like, I've probably never played Halo before. And these are the people I'm getting matched with in the Onyx tier. Like, the ranking system is there. I see that it's there, but I'm getting like plats and people in gold. Like, it makes no sense. And when my teammates are on, though, like, I'm having an absolute blast. Like, the time of my life. Most fun I've had playing Halo in a long time. And there's a lot of people playing it. So, this is like the Halo 3 golden days of population, which is wonderful. But when I'm by myself, I feel nothing but dread having to play with randoms. And that's nothing like I felt in other Halos. Like, I actually grinded solo quite a bit in prior Halos. But like I said a few times in this video, the game is still rather new, and this may change as time progresses. Overall, I'm nothing less than excited with the foundation the Halo Infinite has laid before us. Before we close the video, leave a comment down below. Now that we've had a couple weeks with the Halo Infinite beta, what are your opinions? I like to go through and read everyone's comments, and I try to reply to everyone. It's great hearing from you guys. But alright, this should be the perfect time to end the video. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you can be one of the first to know exactly when we upload. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button as it helps us know what kind of videos you guys like to see. Like always, guys, God bless and forget to white.